Lava introduces the Iris Pro series with stunning looks, ultra-sleek design, and a breathtaking display. We put the art in smart. Lava introduces the Iris Pro series with stunning looks, ultra-sleek design, and a breathtaking display. We put the art in smart. Lava introduces the Iris Pro series with stunning looks, ultra-sleek design, and a breathtaking display. We put the art in smart. Lava introduces the Iris Pro series with stunning looks, ultra-sleek design, and a breathtaking display. We put the art in smart. Lava introduces the Iris Pro series with stunning looks, ultra-sleek design, and a breathtaking display. We put the art in smart.
Hello. Hey everybody. Welcome. This is a very special welcome for the people, for the early birds, for the people who've made it on time. Thank you all for coming. So before we begin with our formal event, why don't we just play a game? Shall we? So, I think everybody is aware of what is crosswords, right? We've all played crosswords when we were kids, right? So, I have a puzzle, a crossword, a 6-question game for you. It's very simple. I give you a question, I give you hints. The rules are, nobody tells me the answer but raises a hand. Please raise your hand, and the first one to raise a hand, I will ask them to answer, and if you answer correctly, then I have gifts for you. Cool? So shall we start with it? Okay. So as you can see on the screen, the first question is, okay, so before I start, let me tell you, the theme of this game is art meets smart. That's what Lava is, right? So, the theme is art meets smart. Every question will be based on the theme, so I don't think it will be very difficult for you to answer. The question is, this is the best example of art meets smart in the automobile sector. This brand is the best example of art meets smart in the automobile sector. So it's a 2-part name. It's an automobile segment brand. Let me give you one hint and then you can, sorry, yes? Okay. So this is 007's favorite car. You have the answer? Yes? Correct. It is one across Aston Martin. Thank you. Can I have a gift for the gentleman here, please? You didn't even let me give the second hint. That's amazing. Nice. Yeah. Can I have a round of applause for the gentleman, please? Thank you. Thank you so much for the right answer. Moving on. Can we have the second question, please? Okay, so one across Aston Martin. The second question is, we can't talk about the aesthetics in the phone space without remembering him, the person. Think. He's a visionary, he's a pioneer when it comes to phones, designs. Thank you. Second down, it's Steve Jobs. I'm sorry, you answered one, I couldn't. Thank you. Can I have another gift for the gentleman here? Whoa. So these are the easy questions. I will be getting to the difficult ones. Thank you. Okay, can we have the third question, please? So this is 3 across. So for this one, I will give you no hints, but I'll give you time to think. Okay? Art meets smart in the clothing space, I'm sorry. This is a denim company. So they came out with the jeans, the first jeans, I must say. It had a special pocket for MP3 players. This is what we call art meets smart in the apparel industry.
Levi's.
Sorry?
Levi's.
Yes, it's the right answer. Thank you. We'll have to give a lot of gifts, I think. You're guessing it. So I think we'll start with the tough one now. Okay? Can we have the next question, please? Okay. So I think people will be able to answer this question who have listened to their wives carefully when they talk about home furnishing. This brand of furniture has carved a niche for itself, and its stuff is clearly smart and a piece of art. I will give you a hint, but so you can see the 4, right? It's 4 down. Nobody raised their hand, but he got the right answer. It's IKEA. Can I have another gift for the gentleman, please? Yeah, I think, for the smart people here, I should have had difficult questions. This is turning into a very simple game. So I bet you can't answer this one. Gift, please, for the gentleman. This was genuinely, I thought, a tough one. Somebody would guess something else, but anyway. Moving on. Can I have the 5th question, please? Okay, let's see who answers this one. So Pulsar was world's first all-electronic digital watch. Yeah, it's the time for wearable technology. Considering it was 1972, clearly the smartest watch at the time, and it has great looks. We would like to believe that. Which watch company launched the Pulsar? Please raise your hands. I would have given you a chance, but honestly, that's not the right answer. This is not an easy one. 20 seconds to think, I'll give you another hint. Think. I know the first 4 questions are pretty easy. This one is not. So, I will give you one hint and then you can answer the question. So, this is the second name of a very famous F1 driver.
Seiko.
No. Anybody? Raise your hands and I will let you take a guess. No. So you can see the 5, right? Okay. So it's also the name of a city in New Zealand. Any guesses? Yes, that's the right answer. Please, can I have another gift? Okay. So we've talked about global brands. We've talked about technology. Let's come back to the Indian roots now. Can I have the next question, please? This brand of audio equipment has products as beautiful as they are functional. 20 seconds to think. think. It's a single word brand. Yeah. So I will have the gift for Mr. Abhishek Bhatnagar here. Thank you for answering the right question. So, we're done with the crosswords here. Let me start with the formal welcome note, as it's customary. It's 17th of January. The time is 12:15. This is the day we've prepared for a lot. We've been waiting for this day at Lava. I welcome you all to what we would like to call is the biggest and the most promising launch in the history of Lava. But before we start, there's something I would like to say to the amazing people sitting in front of me. So, you would like to think that this is all, this is formality, but this is not. Because I would like to personally, and on behalf of Lava, thank everybody, all of you, for taking your time from your busy schedules. I understand how difficult it is for you to take out time, hop from one event to another. So thank you all for coming here today. It's a privilege. We are obliged with your presence. Thank you. And I would also like to thank the people who constantly called them, followed up with them, and asked them to come. Thank you to them as well. So before we start, everybody knows that what we are unveiling here today. It's not guesswork, we all know. The theme is Art Meets Smart. But before that, I would like to make a little small announcement. So as we've been doing it in events over, it's the same. But this is a Twitter contest again. So it's just for the people present in the room. And we will open it later for the audience who are watching it on the webcasting. The Twitter contest is with the hashtag #ArtMeetsSmart. We request you to tweet as much as you can because the person in this room who tweets the most will be actually the first person to own what we are unveiling today. So tweet as much as you can, and we'll announce the winner shortly. As soon as the presentation and everything is over, I will come here and announce the winner, and the winner will get what we're unveiling here today. So without further ado, I would like to call on stage the man who had foreseen this day and then worked backwards for all of us to witness. So I would say at Lava, everybody is a champ. So this is what the management says. Everybody is somehow an owner of the company. Everybody's working hard to build the brand. They're all wolves here. But there's always a leader of the wolf pack. There's always a captain of the ship. So I would like to call upon stage the chairman and managing director of Lava International Limited, Mr. Hari Om Rai. I think there's a little delay. But he will soon join us on stage. So I hope you guys have started tweeting, right? The hashtag still remains @ArtMeetsSmart. Tweet as much as you can. After we're done here, I will announce the winner. So Mr. Hari Om Rai is here. There's no waiting. Can I please have a big round of applause? Thank you, sir.
Oh, such a great occasion to see all of you here. I'm sorry I was sort of outside. I'm here since morning about 10:30, so I'm not late. And I was interacting with some of you people in the lobby. So thank you very much for coming for this occasion, and it's such a pleasure seeing all of you here. Okay, I don't know what he sort of spoke before I came, but as per the program given to me, shared with me, I'm supposed to tell you or inform you in very short duration about the company, Lava, because some of you would know a little bit about this organization. And so I was just sharing with some of the journalists and outside that this company was formed with a vision to empower people so that they can do more and be more. And Lava also very clearly, the day it was formed, we stated a goal. The goal is written that Lava aspires to become a multinational brand. And that inspiration, this is the fire in our hearts, which sort of pushes us to work. For example, I personally work for about 18 hours a day because there is no consumer brand out of India in the world. And, we see very large brands like Coca-Cola, Pepsi, McDonald's, Apple, BMW, Mercedes, and many other brands from America and Europe, and from Japan we can see Sony, Honda, Toyota, and then the last country I see is Korea. We can see Samsung, we can see Hyundai, we can see, LG and, these big brands. But I feel Lava is a Indo-Chinese company at this moment because we have a very large presence in China. And I feel that, India and China put together, we are about 40% or even more population of the world. And there's not even one single consumer brand. So, this thought is very is like this goal is very aspiring, and that inspires us to work hard. And we are looking at maybe in about 10 odd years to build a great multinational brand. And maybe it's not just by being present you will become a brand, because I'm talking about the brands of pretty high level. And unless we are able to build that level of brand, I will not consider. We can start selling in some countries without giving, without really being of some value to these countries. So I would not call that to be a success or whatever. But being in the multinational countries and be of some substance and be of some value to consumers, it's then we'll call that we have been able to achieve our goals. So, and to do that, firstly we have to be, of some substance in India, and that's, we have our first milestone to become #1 Indian handset player in the country. And we are growing. Consumers are loving us. And I was just sharing with another journalist friend that it's because of huge opportunity which is in the market. It's maybe we are not so strong, but it's because of huge opportunity of the market. And we are putting our acts together in products. We are putting our acts together in services. And we are the only company of Indian origin to have ability to design, develop and manufacture products. And because we believe that the product has a very large role to play in the consumer's life, although the consumer experiences the brand from 4 areas, which is the product, experience, the service experience, the retail experience, and the communication experience. But the product has a very large role to play, and therefore we invested, after 1 year of our operations, we invested into products. And right now we are building the enterprise. And, I'm really very proud to say that we must be the only company to have, people from great institutes like IIMs and FMSs and MDIs and IMTs and IITs. And we are really proud to have such people and from great companies. And so that's what is Lava all about. And, we have the realm of operation, which is the brand's thought. And that is create possibilities. And it's a very simple universal truth that whatever you are able to believe or conceive, believe, achieve. So this create possibilities is the expression of that thought that, nothing is impossible or impossible is nothing. So this is the realm of operations of Lava, and that's for internal stakeholders. And we believe that our consumers will be able to create a lot of possibilities from our products, which we'll be able to provide to them. And, the product which is going to be unveiled today, and I really thank you very much for coming in here to see the product which is going to be unveiled, has been manufactured, designed, developed and manufactured by Lava. We have taken help in design by another company, but completely manufactured by Lava, this product. And this has come from a thought. After some consumer research, we felt that, the mobile is part of our personality. And each one of us want to have, very beautiful products or very beautiful thing. It's like an accessory. And therefore, the thought for Iris Pro series has been to build, an art, a beautiful, beautiful product which not only have beauty, but the beauty with brains. And that's, the expression is, the art meets smart. And I would like to call upon our youngest product person who has joined us into product off late, and that comes with the thought of empowering people so that they can do more and be more. I'd like to call upon Nitin to unveil the product for you and to take you through the product. Nitin, thank you very much. And thank you very much.
Thanks, sir. So, good evening, all of you. We'll start with the unveiling of the Iris Pro series. Yeah.
Can we please have the unveiling of the product?
Thank you.
So can we please have the video of the product?
unlock.
We'll start with the presentation. It's a brief one, and post which we'll enter into a discussion with all of you guys. So I'll start with a thought which actually conceptualized this whole series. Mr. Hariom Rai sir actually talked about the need of the consumer to have beautiful product in his pocket. It all started that way. Technology has actually entered our lives. It's now not an external accessory, but it's a part of you. People judge you by the phone you carry, and it's inherent within you that you carry beautiful phones. So this is where we saw an opportunity. We saw the need of the consumer. And the opportunity was from two sides, the need of the consumer as well as the ecosystem of mobile phones. It's not easy to develop a beautifully designed phone. So that's where the thought actually initiated. So this product has been completely built by Lava. We have a design capability. So the Indian product team as well as the Lava China product team both have actually combined together to build this beautiful product, completely designed, developed and engineered by Lava. Not a single company in India actually has this capability at this stage. We are the only company in India that can actually design, develop and manufacture the complete product, the product end to end. So this is the product, this is the first product in the Iris Pro series, the Iris Pro 30. I believe some of you might have had a look at the phone. The first thing that you'll immediately notice about the phone is this phone is light. It's the lightest in this category in India. And we've used some special materials, special components that go inside this phone. We've used, for example, a special magnesium aluminum alloy that goes inside as well as on the outside of this phone to achieve the kind of weight that it has. It has a weight of 114 grams, 114 grams. And it's the lightest that's available to the Indian consumer right now in this category. Despite using the lightweight materials, we've ensured that the durability of the phone is intact. You'll see the components that are used in the phone are have a lot of strength, yet they are light. So, for example, if you just see the back cover, you can just see the weight of the back cover, and it's pretty different from the conventional phones out there in the market, and it's one of the lightest in India. We've achieved a slimness of 7.5 mm, and it's not easy to do that. So we've used some special design components from different countries across the world in this phone. For example, to achieve slimness, we've used one glass solution, we've used a slimmer LCD, and we've used a slim PCBA. The phone is fully laminated and we have used a slim battery cover. So these components are some special components that we have put in. We've sourced from different countries. We've sourced from different vendors across the globe to design this phone. The phone uses a display from Sharp. It's a Japanese-based leading LCD manufacturer. The thing that I want to point out about this display is that it is a 500 candela per meter square display. So it's a 500 lumens display. Just to give you a reference of what this number 500 means, 1 lumen is basically the light produced by one candle. So one candle, the light that produces, it's equal to 1 candela. So this one produces 500 candela. A normal conventional smartphone has about 200 to 250 to 300 kind of a number. To give you other references, the Galaxy S4 uses about, the Galaxy S4 as well as the LG G2, both of them use about 450. So we've used a 500 lumens display manufactured by Sharp Corporation. Despite using such a display, the next thing we we thought was that we need to use a good battery to support the display that we have. So we've used a 2000 mAh battery. Besides, we got to know about a technology, the CABC, the Content Adaptive Backlight Control. It's a display technology. So I'll just try and explain basically a little about this technology. So normally in conventional smartphones, what happens is there's a backlight that powers the display. The backlight is always turned on. Even in case the display at the front is dark, the backlight remains completely on. The filter in front of the display actually controls the brightness. CABC is a technology where we don't control the filter directly, but we control the backlight of the display. So to show a darker display, we dim the backlight at the back instead of controlling it by the filter. So this is a special technology that is used inside the display that finally achieves, on the output testing, we achieved 30% more battery life than we actually would have if we hadn't used this technology. This phone is 7.5 mm slim. We wanted to give a good camera performance, but we didn't want to use a protruding camera. So we didn't want to use a camera that protruded out of the phone. So we've used a special sleek camera. We've used a Samsung sensor. We've used a BSI sensor. We've used a dual LED flash. And believe me, you will not be disappointed when you compare it to the 13 megapixel cameras out there in the market. And we've completely thought about the design. So you can just see the design of the camera. It's not protruding out of the camera. This is pretty common Corning Gorilla Glass in high-end smartphones. I believe it's a strengthful glass, and it's pretty common in the high-end smartphones that are coming out in the market right now. Apart from it, we have enabled some smartphone software features inside this phone. There's video picture-in-picture, wherein you can multitask while watching the video. Then there's a flip to mute. So when a person is in a meeting and you want to just mute the phone, you just have to flip the phone over to mute the phone. Then there is automatic calling answering. For example, if you want to answer a particular call, you just have to take it close to your ears and the phone call will automatically be picked up. And for example, if you're reading a message and you want to just dial to that person, you just have to take it close to your ears and the phone call will automatically be dialed. Besides, there's a face and voice unlocking feature. Apart from it, it's a quad band support, so it'll work in Americas, Latin America. So it has a functionality to hold both a normal SIM as well as a micro SIM. It's OTG enabled, on the go enabled, so you can connect your pen drives, mouse, keyboard to the phone. We've used a dual mic for noise cancellation inside this phone, and this phone is Google Mobile Services supported. So you'll receive the updates automatically from Google in this phone. Besides these, I'll just brief you through the detailed specifications. It's got a 10-point touch, so at a particular point of time there can be 10 simultaneous user fingerprints that it can detect. It uses a quad-core processor, a 4.7-inch HD display, 16 million colors, IPS, OGS, full lamination, Corning Gorilla Glass, a 2000 mAh battery with CEBC. It's got an 8 megapixel autofocus camera with Samsung sensor, a 3 megapixel front camera. It's got a 7.5 mm slimness, 114 grams, 1 GB RAM and 4 GB ROM, out of which 2.45 is the internal memory that's available to the user. Thank you. Thanks a lot. This is a product. I hope you'll witness the product. Have all of you got the phones in your hands? Besides, there a demo zone.
No, so, sorry to cut it short. So you have the cubes, right, on the tables, which talks about the features of the product. Please go through them.
So we've tried to build a beautiful product, yet up to date to the technology. We felt that it's the need of the consumer, and we have tried to deliver that.
Thank you, Nitin. Thank you. Please, can I have a round of applause for the gentleman? So, moving forward, I know everybody wants to get their hands on the device, take a look at it, but we'll just keep you waiting for a little while. Before that, I hope everybody is tweeting for the prize. Of course, I've told you. So keep tweeting with the hashtag #ArtMeetsSmart. So it's time where we would like to answer your questions. I know you would have a lot of questions about the brand, the product. So I would like to call on stage Mr. Hariom Rai, the Managing Director and Chairman of Lava, Mr. Prashant, Mr. Nitin, and Mr. Tarun. It's a small 15-minute Q&A, so if you have any questions, you can please direct at any one of them. So whoever would like to answer your questions, so just please direct your questions. Thank you, sir.
So we have, about 7% market share in terms of volumes today. For example, we sell about 1.4 million phones, and we believe that about 20 million is the market. So it makes it 7%, right?
Right.
Okay.
So this product is not the Android product. So how do you see it will be pushed in the market?
No, this is an Android product.
It's Android.
Yeah. It's an Android Jelly Bean product. Yes, of course.
So how do you see the target?
In terms of, you're talking about the target sales?
Target sales.
So let me tell you one thing, because this question may come also. So it's a product very hard to build, and we already have huge demand. For example, we have about 6,600 customers already they have requested for products. So demand and supply is a problem. So we are going to actually ramp up the production, because this month I think we would be selling about 30,000 phones, and it's going to ramp up pretty fast. So, but because the price is at a higher level, so let's say the end maximum retail price have you given, or
It's 15,990.
it is about 15,999 is the MRP of the product, maximum retail price. So it's going to give us a lot of value share in the market, and so pretty much whatever we are able to manufacture, we believe that it'll be sold, because we have a huge demand. We have not started sales from the net, and the moment we are going to start sales from the net, because we believe that there is a huge demand for this product in the market as of now.
Hi, this is Ashish from technospot.net, right here. So, can you tell us about the availability? You already told about the pricing. What is the availability like? When is it going to be available in the market?
So, in about 3 days time?
3 days, yeah.
Yeah. In about 3 days time, the product is going to be available in the market, all through India, but firstly in the major cities, and also through net. That would be available.
And is there a scheme or buyback scheme kind of stuff that's also coming with it?
Scheme?
A buyback scheme kind of?
I don't think we have come up with any buyback scheme, because it's not as expensive a product, as other companies. Maybe at this moment, a 16,000 product is pretty much affordable with the kind of features it has at this moment. So it's no buyback scheme at this moment, please.
Mr. Roy, Jatinder this side from Light Reading. Just a small question. You said that you plan to build your company as a robust technology company in India in next 8 to 10 years, right? This is what your intention is.
Okay.
And just wanted to understand that how do you see, basically, a lot of consumers are complaining about the issues related to performance, and you said that smartphone is basically something which every consumer wants to hold, that, because of the brand, right? In nowadays.
Can we switch this, 1 minute please.
Yeah.
Can you switch these lights off and put that light on, because we can see faces, because it's very uncomfortable. Is it possible? Very uncomfortable. We can switch the chandeliers on, and so that we can see each other, because right now it's very difficult to communicate.
Yeah, so my question is, in terms of, increasing your customer grievances center and other services portfolio, what exactly are your plans? And 10 years is a long time, and especially in the present context in
Switch
the
these lights off, please.
smartphone area in India.
Yeah, so actually when I spoke about 10 years, that when I spoke to you about achieving the goal of the company, I told you that there is no Indian consumer brand, true consumer brand, in a global consumer brand. There is no brand, right? Out of India or even out of China. There is no global consumer brand. So that is a long-term plan, to take Lava out of India to various countries, including America, and have happy and satisfied consumers. So that's a pretty long-term plan. But for the Indian consumers, today we have the highest number of service centers in the country. Let me tell you, am I happy and satisfied with the kind of services we are giving to consumers? No, I'm not happy. Truthfully speaking, but we are working hard and working daily to ensure that we are improving, services to the consumers daily, because that's fundamental. And, right now our thoughts are very clear, but maybe implementation and executions, it's not great at this moment. And that's the area where we are working, because that's most important value for our company, because we believe integrity is most critical. If we have promised the consumers to give service, he must get the service, and the best service possible in the country. And that's the direction where we are going, and finally, I promised you that it will happen.
Is it possible to quantify the number of service centers you have as of now, and your plans to increase in next 1 to 2 years?
So exact number of service center, how many we have? 783 is exact service centers number we have today, but the plan we have is about 1100, around 1100 service centers. That's the blueprint we have very clearly as to what are the areas we are going to have service center. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Hello, sir. My name is Rahul Sethi. I'm from Tech Magnifier.
Okay.
So, majorly problems we have seen in low-cost phones is that after a few days or some time, the phone starts getting slow, particularly Android, because of apps, downloading apps and data. So, couldn't it be better that you would have used a faster SoC or maybe higher storage capacity, because things get very squeaky when only 4 GB of storage is given or a small RAM is given.
So, if you have seen the product, in terms of our, when we build the product, there was a certain consumer segment in our mind, and we wanted to keep the prices about 15,000 rupees. That was very critical for us. So make a product which is a great looking and a great product. But, to make a beautiful product requires huge technology, believe me.
I know.
And make it good, and also at the same time make it great, right? So good means in the sense good looks, but at the same time product is not bad. In order to put the cost, at a certain level, we wanted to give these features. It's just the beginning of our Iris Pro series. You will find, new products also coming in. But for this consumer, because it can be expandable up to 32 GB, consumer can buy a 32 GB RAM and put inside, and then he can use, whatever.
Sir, I agree. We have many products that look great in the market. But we have many products that look great in the market right now, but they don't perform up to the level that they should. After a few time, they get slower. Particularly,
sir, I am using personally this product for the last 4 months, and I am pretty happy.
Okay.
I can tell you that. And we have brought this product after complete satisfaction, and you are going to be really, really satisfied with this product.
We'll definitely
I promised you that.
It, sir. Okay.
Yeah.
Hi, Hari, Sandeep over here from the Mobile Indian.
Hi.
A couple of questions. Now, the first one, when Zolo brand was launched, it was said that it will be coming up with premium phones.
Yes.
It is meant to be a premium phone, and if you look at the pricing of the Zolo phones, they start from 15,000 and goes up to 23,000.
Yes.
So, of late, if you look at the Lava brand is also coming up with the phones which are priced between 12,000 to, and this is the 16,000 one.
Yes.
So, there's the confusion in the mind of the consumers. Which one is meant to be a premium phone? Because you are also doing the same thing. And what are the features you are offering in this phone or the Iris Pro were more or less the same what most of the Zolo branded phones are coming, be the MediaTek ones or be the Intex one?
So, first of all, Lava is a mass brand. And I'm sorry to take these bigger names because at this moment it's a young company, pretty young, about 4 years old. Lava is like a Samsung or a Nokia, having, products from 1,000 rupees till, maybe 20,000 rupees. And Zolo is like Sony. In the long run, you'll find like HTC. Like, Sony doesn't sell a product of 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 rupees, right? But Samsung sells, Nokia sells. So these are the two different brands. And for these two different brands, we have two different teams for all the 4 experiences. While the company is one, but the teams are different, and the distributors are different. So distributors, of Zolo are also pushing us to, give products of, lower level also, but we are not sort of budging there. And so it's like, these are two different brands for the consumers, and serving them differently. For example, in Zolo we are, trying Intel and Nvidia and Broadcom and so on and so forth, and trying to give better processing powers and all, and give products worth 25,000 rupees also. But in Lava, it's still, from 1,000 to 16,000 rupees. This is the highest product at this moment, and we are going to, take up the Lava brand to the possible levels Because these are two different teams working, and they have affinity to their brands, right? The Lava team is working, so these are two different teams. Probably they are going to compete in the market, and may the best team do better. That's the idea.
Coming back to the product, if you look at the product, like the pricing is around 16,000, and the features which is like definitely is got in terms of design element, it looks really good. The display is good and all those things. But if you look at the internal storage, it is coming with 4 GB internal storage. Around 1 GB will be occupied by the Android thing. And if one of the major points, if we look at the specifications, is the camera thing. It is an 8 megapixel rear camera with dual flash. So if internal memory could have been beefed up as compared to the other phones available in this price segment, it would have been better.
Yeah, you are completely right. We would love to give maybe 40 megapixel camera in a 15,000 phone, but that's at the moment not possible. We wanted to give, unsure, because the most important for us was to keep the phone as beautiful as possible. And a 13 megapixel camera might have protruded out of the skin of the phone, and that would have taken the beauty out of the product. The idea was to make, because Iris Pro series is all about art, all about beauty, along with smartness. So one camera we have kept low. Other phones will come in the Iris Pro series, which will be at the higher price point, which will be at the higher camera level also. So it's the Lava Iris Pro series, and in terms of, as I've again sort of informed to this gentleman, that 4 GB is given. That is good enough to begin with, and the user has the power to expand it to 32 GB. So it's like different users. So different users will have different requirements. Even for example, there are some users who don't have that much of requirement, but they are charged, because it's not the company who pays, it's the user who pays. So Lava has come up with the phone. If you have less requirement, you use less memory. If you have more, you buy more memory and put in the card, and you can use that. So it's like a expandable memory. It's not like Apple. It's not like fixed memory. It's expandable. You can expand it to your requirement level, and you don't have to pay for that. If you want to pay for 8 GB, you pay for 8 GB and expand it to 8 GB. It's like that.
Actually, I was more focusing on if you look at the other handsets in this price segment, 16,000 segment, like be the Micromax or be the Intex. I'm taking into consideration all the Indian players right now. They are offering 8 to 16 GB memory. So that has become a sort of norm in the price category between 14 to 16,000.
So once you will see the phone, you will not compare it. And that's my feeling. And I would like to talk to you, once after you have seen the phone. You will not compare it with the Micromax or Intex phone. I think you will compare it with a Samsung or a Sony or an Apple also. And that's the kind of phone we are bringing.
Most probably Huawei P6. The design looks similar to Huawei P6.
Yeah, so you can see that, and then you can sort of tell us as to what exactly is this.
Sure.
And this is just the beginning of our Lava journey into the smartphones at the high end.
Hi, this is Sapanra from Mobility Magazine. I have a couple of questions. First of all, congratulations for launching this and giving the opportunity to consume a new mobile phone. First, you have said that you have a 7% market share right now in smartphone. So how do you expect that this phone will give you the more market share? What are the target of the market share from launching this product?
So, let me tell you, right now, at least in this financial year, we are not looking at an extremely large market share in terms of volumes from these phones, because, our production capability is not that large for this phone, because it's very difficult to produce this phone. And so it will bring us a lot of value, because it's a 16,000 rupees phone as in Lava brand, which is the highest phone at this moment. So our strategy is value strategy here. And I hope that we are able to fulfill the demand of the market. So that's what we are looking at from this.
Okay. And another is, you have said in the battery, but being a smartphone, the battery is a more issue. You have said you have a special feature, CABC feature something. I want to know, this is especially for the Lava features, or it will also available in the market?
CABC?
Yeah.
CABC is, I've heard that in S4 Samsung is using this feature. That's what I've heard. I don't know about others, but after S4, I think this is the only phone which has the CABC feature. So therefore, for example, when you're comparing with a 50,000 rupees phone, with a 15,000 rupees phone, 16,000 rupees phone, so that's the difference.
Okay. And which is the segment we're targeting this product, and what is the strategy of the marketing for this product?
So once you will have a look at the product, you will find the product is like a unisex product, and it is going to attract the segment, pretty large segment who has affordability to buy product of 16,000 rupees. So from young girls and boys and executives and those people who have affordability, is going to attract everyone. It's not focused on a very niche market. It's going to attract pretty large level, because and that's what is art and smart. You must see that, and then probably you can tell what is the segment is going to attract.
Okay, and what is your distribution strategy for this product? How do you distribute this product in the market?
Yeah. So in terms of distribution, Lava has a pretty large footprint in the country, but this product initially is going to be sold from the big towns, from big metros and the bigger towns like state capitals and all. And then when we'll be having more and more shipments coming in, then we will be going a little deeper with this.
First we focus in the metro cities for this product.
Metro plus the state capitals.
Okay. How many cities you are planning to launch this product with availability, all these things?
So to begin with, I think in the next 10 days it will be in the metros, and after in about 20 odd days it will be in the state capitals, and after that it will go deeper.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
It is seen lately that a lot of MNCs are focusing on India-centric applications. For example, coming up with Hindi apps and with regional apps. So how do you, so that they can target, rural markets. So how do you, look at that perspective? And my second question is regarding the performance of graphic processors, because a lot of MNCs market their premium end phones on the perception that they have much more better graphic processors to carrying on their for processing power of their applications.
Yeah, so I think very, very good question. Thank you very much. So Lava has also started building application, and in the beginning we have built application. You can see in the Android market more than 1 million download. It's Fusion application, and it is in the world's top 5 applications. And as I've told you, it's a journey. Lava is a new company. We believe that there's a huge opportunity to serve Indian consumers with local applications, and we are gearing up ourselves, and it's going to take us time, about 4 to 6 odd months, to gear up to serve the local needs with local applications. So that's one side where we are progressing. And in terms of having graphical engine performance from the product, I think at this price point, with this kind of graphics, I believe the customers will be highly satisfied, because this phone is not a 45,000 rupees or 50,000 rupees phone. It's a 15,000 rupees phone, and it would pretty much give the top experience in graphics at this price point level. So we believe so. Yeah, thank you. And I would also like to call upon stage, because I've seen Mr. S.N. Rai, my partner, co-founder in the company, and also Raman Sharma, Amit, and, because there are some people from the company here, I can see them. Amit, these are the sales people, sales and distribution team people here. Kindly come on the stage so that if there's something related with distribution and all, they can respond. Mr. S.N. Rai, I would like to welcome Mr. S.N. Rai on the stage here, who is normally, he is the one who is known to media. I've just sort of started interacting very recently. He is my boss. He trains me how to speak to media, and I'm under training from him. Yeah.
Hi, this is Jagmeet Singh from Tech13. My first question is, as Prashant said, and you have also claimed that the phone is designed, developed, and manufactured in India by Lava. Is this the mean that company is confirming that the company is not outsourcing any kind of manufacturing process for manufacturing these phones? Is this that mean?
Yeah. So we have a pretty large portfolio. What I've said is that currently at this moment about 25 to 30% is coming in from Lava itself, and 70% is still being outsourced. But what we have, despite being outsourced, we have a very, very large product team. I think 200 people product team in the country. I don't think any Indian brands would have this kind of a product team. And so what we are doing from the consumer understanding to, putting that understanding and developing products to, the testing and a lot of things. So we are working pretty much very closely with the original design manufacturers and ensuring that each and every product passes through the filter. We have the very, very large testing facilities in China. Someday, I believe in the last meet we have shown the facilities through a video, and therefore it has not been shown here. So that's the current status. And however, we would love to bring the manufacturing facility from China to India, and that is our next target, which is going to happen over a long period of time. I'm not saying it's going to happen in 6 months, but it's a long-term horizon vision that we are going to bring the manufacturing from China to India also.
Is the company follow the same rules and same type of processing for the Zolo phone?
So, same rules and processing means what?
It means that you have said that 25 to 30% is being from Lava and the other is outsourced. The same process is followed in case of Zolo as well or not?
So, Lava is working in a business unit operations manner, and we have our Lava China as one of the business units. It's like one of the ODMs for Lava, and like Zolo is a business unit. Similarly, so Zolo can buy from Lava, product business unit after working deeply with them, or Lava can buy after working deeply with them. So it's like this unit which is into manufacturing is available to both brands, and it's like working together and bringing products. It's like that.
Just a simple clarification. When he says design house, means we have a capability of doing designing, we have a capability of managing the supply chain, and we have a capability to do the program management of a manufacturing. So therefore, the entire design to the deemed manufacturing, we have a unit in China. Actually, it's a two-campus approach. We have got one in Bangalore and China, and both teams work together and they design the product. Okay. And we can leverage equally the services. Zolo can also access the service. Lava can also access service. Lava has gone a little far ahead because a significant volume, Lava is already sourcing from them.
Thanks.
When did we set up? 1 year after operations. Maybe 2010? 2010.
Any more questions, please?
Updates. It's on. Yeah, the phone is on Jelly Bean. KitKat is already out. Will it be getting any updates?
So, I think product team would like to answer this.
We would have, this is the first of the series, and we would have a couple more versions of Iris Pro coming in, the Iris Pro 30, the 20, the 25, 40.
In this, are we going to
in this,
upgrade? That's the question.
So in this one we will, the KitKat upgrade would be sometime around May or so, which might be a little late. So we'll have to figure this out. If it will work efficiently on this, we can only start testing of this in March and then commit. But right now we don't have for this particular handset. No, not for this one, not for this hardware.
Besides, this phone is photo upgradable, so we'll be pushing the software over the year. And I believe not many devices have got a KitKat update until now. And we'll not commit, but it'll be when the KitKat arrives in the market, we'll try and update it in the Iris Pro 30. Yeah.
Anush this side from Gizbot. When can we expect to see a full HD phone from the Lava?
Regarding your answer, yeah, in times of come, we will be launching full HD phones as well. Besides, you can actually, once you see the phone, you can see the display, and you can compare it out with the full HD displays in the market, and you'll feel that it's better than the full HD displays out there in the market. Actually, full HD display in a small screen size is not actually felt by the user. It's not actually observed by the naked eye, the full HD in such a small screen. So in this screen size, a full HD display would not have made a difference at all.
Can you reveal the exact release date? Or,
Pardon?
Can you reveal the exact release date? When can you expect the device to land in retail stores?
Okay. In about 2 to 3 months. Yes.
Thanks a lot.
So they will be the last 2 questions.
Yeah, hi. Over here. Yeah. Abhishek from Gadget Studios, and I have a question around Lava Iris 504Q. I think that device was kind of a successful device from Lava in terms of the overall response which we got and some of the things which I actually noticed about that device. But when it comes to the updates of Android, I never saw any updates of Android coming on that device, even when that device was, I guess, in cities sold in volumes to an extent. More you can actually comment about it. And then now you are saying that KitKat might come on this device. This is again the same thing, because someone actually asked the same question at the Lava Iris 504Q launch as well, that will this device get the future version of Androids, but it never got it.
So regarding 504Q, we did push one software upgrade. So there was a game that was put inside the 504Q. That game had a bug related to the messaging. We had pushed a software about 2 months after the product was released in 504Q through FOTA. See, we are a company, we most probably will put the KitKat upgrade, but we don't want to commit it right now. We don't want to over-promise at this stage. We will try our best to push the KitKat upgrade in our Iris Pro series as well.
So even if you can't even promise about the KitKat update as of now, can you at least promise about the Android 4.3 update?
I think we'll be moving to KitKat straight away. I think so.
Okay, thank you.
So not all phones actually can get a KitKat upgrade. So the lower level phones, the chipset actually doesn't support the Jelly Bean and stuff. For those phones, we will not, and we'll try our best in the phones that actually support the KitKat to get the KitKat.
So do you mean to say that the Lava Iris 504Q has a little bit lesser hardware to actually support the KitKat?
No. I'm not talking about 504K. I'm talking about the phones in the range of 3K to 5K. That sort of range.
So, first and foremost thing is the stability of the product, right? And the numbers in which the product is available in the market, right? And at this point in time, I think our customers are quite satisfied with 504Q. And unless we have huge means compelling reason to really upgrade, that phone into KitKat. And once the reason is there, we'll definitely upgrade that, right? But let the KitKat come in, let us see the stability, let us understand as to how it is working and all. And it is at that time we will decide. But let me tell you, as Lava, integrity is the core value. We would love our consumer in case the hardware supports, to give the upgrades. Because we, from the very beginning, we have built the capability to upgrade our FOTA. And we have the entire capability in terms of mechanism, in terms of servers, in terms of everything is built in place. What we need to do is to decide once the new version is there, the compatibility and all these things, once it is seen and it is in the interest of the consumers, it will be definitely done by the company.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I was in CS, and I think it's not fair to assume that every product we launch, we don't start getting an update. I think even bigger, the multinational also cannot do. Because what Google position is that whenever they want to do that kind of OTA support, and at least the people who already have a GMS or a MADA licenses, even their support structure is very, very small, vis-a-vis the kind of demand they have. So even Google is also trying to scale up their organization where they can really provide support. Secondly, the Google interest is that the new chipsets which are being released, because you see the speed is not only the processor. The speed is the sum total of a memory speed plus the processor speed. Then only you can really access the KitKat actual speed. So Google priority is that instead of going to OTA, first whatever the new launches, they would like to support more. So if you ask me the intention, as Hari said, yes, we have an intention to give the latest all to the consumer. But can we do it? Okay, there is a question mark. There has to be taken a selective call based on that. Okay?
I think with that, we can conclude the Q&A round here. But since the whole team in Lava is here, I think it's a very good opportunity for clicking a few pictures. If we couldn't use this opportunity for a photo op.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
So with this, it's still not up. So I would request you to just be seated for a few moments more. Firstly, with this we have concluded our Twitter contest. Nitin, Prashant, please. On the back side. Thank you, sir. So we still not are done here because I have not made two announcements yet. One, I have not announced the Twitter winner, the Twitter contest winner, which I'm going to. And the second, that nobody still had the opportunity to get their hands on the phone. So before anything, I would like to announce the winner of the Twitter contest. It's the one who's tweeted the most. It's Mr. Abhishek Bhatnagar from Technics Media. Can I please invite you on stage to get what we are unveiling here? You're the first owner of it. Please. Can I have the gift, please? Thank you, Abhishek. So finally, it is time that we get the opportunity to have the opportunity to take a look at the phone, take a look at the features, and this we're going to do through the demo zone. So can we please unveil the demo zone for all the guests to have their hands on the phone? Please take a look at the back. This is the demo zone where you can try all of the phones. request all of you, please go to the demo zone and get a look at the phone features. We've designed it very special for you to take notice of every feature, every detail. Thank you. So for all the guests, after you're done taking a look at the phone, I request you to please enjoy the drinks which are inside, and the lunch is also open. It's right next to the hall. Please enjoy the treat. Thank you all for coming.